Good evening everyone. It's me Chandrakala here. Now we will see chapter number 9, Dignity of Labor. Dignity means respect, labor means work. See, we live in a society and many people, we are actually social animals. That means we live in society, that means in group. So different peoples do different work. That means they have their one permanent profession. For example, some are doctors, some are administrative officers, some are teachers. Similarly, that means a lot of work are there to do. So here this chapter we are learning for the reason to learn the fact that we should respect all the professions. First thing, we should respect our profession, what we are doing. That means what I am doing, I must first respect that, and along with that I must respect others' profession also. Because actually if all the persons will move towards only one profession, then who will do the rest of the works, right? So every person in the society is important. Every work, it's done by whoever, but every work is important. We need to do it. So that means we should respect all the peoples, irrespective of their work, whatever they are doing. A great man is always humble. Humble means not proud, very polite. That means a good man or a great man who has achieved success, actually all those men are humble. In fact, humility is the hallmark of a great person. That means it is the identification of a great man, of a successful man, that he is humble, he is not proud, he is polite. Just as the branches of the tree laden with fruits bow down, in the same way a great man treats everyone with respect. That means when the fruits came on the branch, and due to the weight of the fruits, branch turn in downward direction. Similarly, when we acquire the success, or when any person acquire the success, he starts respecting people more than initial. No work is great or small, it's our attitude towards our work that matters. That means obviously at our home also we do all the works. Yes, that means it's not like that we will not do this one because it's a small work, it is not our job. We cannot do like that. Similarly, outside also, when we are doing something, at that time we can help those peoples who need our help. A long time back, a man was riding through a street. On the way, he saw a squad of soldiers. They were trying to move a heavy log of wood. Log of wood means a piece, a great large piece of wood was placed there. And squad means a team of soldiers. That means some soldiers were there and they were trying to lift a heavy or move a heavy wood from there. And one man was riding on the horse through that particular area. That means through there where they were doing the work. A well-dressed corporal was sitting on a horse and giving command, but the log of the wood seemed to be a little heavy for the squad. That means one person, corporal corporal means a small rank officer of army. So that means one corporal, that means you can say that their head, their officer was sitting on the horse and he was giving command. That means he was ordering them that move this wood, but actually he was not helping them, and that load was actually little bit heavy. That means those soldiers or the team of the soldiers, group of the soldiers, they could not move it because it was a heavy load. But that officer, instead of helping them, he was just simply giving the commands. Seeing this, the man asked the corporal, "Why don't you help them?" The man who was riding on the horse, he asked that officer that you are simply ordering them. Instead of that, you can help them. Why don't you help them? The corporal gave a nasty look to the man and said, "Why should I help them? I am corporal." He said, "No, I have a high post. How can I help them? It's their work. They must do it. Why should I help them?" The man got down from his horse and helped the soldiers in removing a heavy log of wood. That means since this officer has refused, so that man himself, he got down off his horse and then he starts helping those men. While making a move from the place, the man handed over his visiting card to the corporal with broad smile on his face. When that man already helped those soldiers, and when he was going, at that time he has given one visiting card, his card, to that officer, that corporal. He said to the corporal, call on me when the next time your soldiers need help, and left the place. That means he said, no problem, since you are officer and you are not going to help them, but whenever you need help or whenever next time your soldiers need help, please call me. The corporal was surprised to see the visiting card. The stranger who had helped his soldiers remove the log of wood was none other than George Washington, the commander-in-chief of army. See, commander-in-chief is the highest post in the army. So when he see that visiting card, he was surprised because he was just a small officer. Still, he was not ready to help his soldiers. But the commander-in-chief himself, he helped them. Even after having a very large or a very reputed post than that officer. So this is same Washington, after whose name now we are having a place in America, or you can say your first president of America. So that means what? That means your post or your reputation doesn't matter. If you really want to help someone, you can. Thought of the day: honor and shame from no condition arise. Act well, for in this all honor lies. That means we must help everybody wherever possible. See, every time it's not possible, that we agree, but wherever it is possible, we can help them. Thank you.